Like I'm saying, all the people who are saying white people are using us as black people are just delusional. We are not puppets to be used as black people. No white person is using us here in South Africa. We are closing these spaza shops because we want to close them as black people, because they are a danger to the kids. They are a danger to us and our livelihoods. That's why we are closing the spaza shops. We are not closing the spaza shops because we are being pushed by white people. No. And all the people who like to use race in everything, even where race it doesn't need to be used, are just people who are delusional to me. In fact, there are people who are boring, who don't know what to say, who should rather just keep quiet and not say anything. Because this thing is not white people who are pushing us as black people. We are closing the shops because we are tired of these foreigners selling dirty food. That's the reason. So, njengoba sazi ukuthi for the past few months, us as South Africans have been busy with these foreigners who are busy selling contaminated food here in South Africa, busy hospitalizing and killing children. As a result of this, most communities have closed down these spaza shops. So what's happening right now is we've been seeing pictures of these smallanyana Pick n Pays and smallanyana shop rights that are said ukuthi they are going to replace these spaza shops in the townships, and it has been said that actually it has been the white man's plan from the beginning to use us as black South Africans to chase away these foreigners, to get them out of our townships so that white people can take over the township economy and be the ones who run the spaza shop economy by installing these shops that we've been seeing pictures of, the smallanyana Pick n Pays and the smallanyana shop rights. Ne? So this situation has divided South Africans into two groups. There are people who are actually saying, if Shoprite and Pick n Pay want to build these smallanyana shops to replace the spaza shops in our townships, it's okay. That's what we want as South Africans, because it means we are going to be sold food that is tested. We won't have the anxiety when we are going to buy food, thinking, what if this food is going to kill us or make us sick and things like that. So if Pick n Pay and Shoprite, they want to install these smallanyana shops, it's okay, because black people are not opening the shops anyway, so we can't stay in places without shops. So if Shoprite wants to do that, Pick n Pay wants to do that, it's fine. It's going to benefit us as South Africans, because black people currently are not opening any of these shops, and we do need the shops, but we don't need these ones that sell contaminated food. But we will appreciate Pick n Pay and Shoprite, because those ones we trust. We've been trusting them for years. There's a group that says that. And then there's other South Africans who say, no, we can't allow white people to take over the township economy that way. Pick n Pay and Shoprite are multi-billion rand companies. They do not need their hands inside the township economy. Leave the township economy to the black people. Foreigners, white people should not include themselves in the issues of the township economy. We as the black people are the ones who should take over this economy, run it, and make sure that the money revolves around us. So this thing of allowing Pick n Pay and Shoprite to install these spaza shops of theirs is actually betraying the black people of South Africa, and we should fight these companies so that they do not take over the township economy. There are some that say that. Well, personally, my 2 cents on this whole situation is that the people who are saying we shouldn't allow these big companies to come into the townships and take over the economy by installing their spaza shops, these spaza shops should be opened by black people. Those people are right. 100% right. The people in the townships should be the one who are running the township economy. That is what we want. That is the goal. But the problem that I'm seeing is that black people are not opening these spaza shops. We are not opening these spaza shops, and I don't know why. Well, maybe for some of us as black people, we don't have the necessary funds to open these spaza shops. But for those black people that do, why aren't we opening these shops? Because if we don't, Shoprite and Pick n Pay, they are going to open their shops, and there's nothing we are going to do about it. We must remember, Shoprite, Bo Pick and Pay, regardless of whether they are run by white people or black people, they are pushing black people, they want white people, whatever. I don't like race, this thing of using the race card. No, I like to look at things logically. I don't like to use this thing of the race card. So when I hear this thing of people saying the whites are busy pushing the blacks to fight the foreigners, that thing is just cringe to me. Because the way I'm looking at it logically, if us as black people in the townships, we don't open these shops, but ShopRite and Pick and Pay from a business perspective, not a racial perspective or they are trying to oppress us as black people. No, from a business perspective, a business point of view, it's an opportunity for their companies. They can't let an opportunity like that just stay there and they don't do anything about it. If us as black people, we don't open these spaza shops, it's only a matter of time until ShopRite and Pick and Pay open theirs, because it's a good business move, and those are businesses. It doesn't matter whether they are run by whites or blacks, they are businesses, and the main goal of a business is to make money. And when there is a gap in the market where a business can make money, that business is going to fill that gap. So it's not a matter of white people are pushing us as black people, they are using us so that they can take over the township economy. No, it's not that kind of matter. The fact is, these spaza shops in our townships sell dirty food that are dangerous to the kids, that are dangerous to us as a whole. So we don't need that kind of thing. What we need is for us as black people to establish our own, open our own shops. But if we don't do that, we are going to try and stop Pick and Pay, and we are going to fail. Those are very, very big organizations. What we need to be doing to stop them is to open these shops. That's what we need to do to stop them. So that hey, there's a lot of shops here, so we won't be making any money. That's the only way we can defeat them. But trying to defeat them by saying we shouldn't allow them to come in our townships, they are going to come. Look at ShopRite YouSave. ShopRite YouSave is everywhere in our townships. There is rarely a township that does not have a ShopRite YouSave. But do you see black people fighting ShopRite YouSave? Guti is taking the township economy. No. ShopRite YouSave is making a lot of money in our townships. A lot of money, trust me. Do you know how full it is in our ShopRite YouSaves? Black people only. They are making a lot of money, but I've never heard black people complaining ShopRite YouSave is taking our township economy. Yabo. So what I'm saying, Mina, is yes, the township economy should come to us as the black people, but we must be aware, if we are not fast or we don't act rapidly and open these shops so that the township economy can come to us as black people, ShopRite are going to come, Pick and Pay are going to come. They have started already. Why? They are not coming in because they want to oppress us as black people. They are not coming in because they want all the money to themselves. Yes, they want all the money to themselves. They are a business. They are a business. There's no business that doesn't want all the money for themselves. It doesn't matter whether that business is owned by black people or white people. Like I'm saying, all the people who are saying white people are using us as black people are just delusional. We are not puppets to be used as black people. No white person is using us here in South Africa. We are closing these spaza shops because we want to close them as black people, because they are a danger to the kids. They are a danger to us and our livelihoods. That's why we are closing the spaza shops. We are not closing the spaza shops because we are being pushed by white people. No. And all the people who like to use race in everything, even where race it doesn't need to be used, are just people who are delusional to me. In fact, there are people who are boring, who don't know what to say, who should rather just keep quiet and not say anything. Because this thing is not white people who are pushing us as black people. We are closing the shops because we are tired of these foreigners selling dirty food. That's the reason. The thing is, the ShopRite and the white organizations, Pick and Pay and all of that, when they see there's a void, they are going to fill it. And they are not going to fill it because they want to oppress us. They are going to fill it because it is a good business move. So if Tina, we want to stop that thing, we should try and open these shops in our townships as black people. Because this thing of Pick and Pay and ShopRite opening their spaza shops is not something that has blown up, or they've already started in a lot of places. Maybe it's that one place and that one place there. If we can take over this economy right now, try to run these shops as black people, work together, try to teach each other, help each other run these shops. That's the only way we are going to stop these big organizations. But if we don't do that as black people, we stay like this, not opening these shops, but ShopRite and Pick n Pay are going to open them, and we shouldn't blame them. Why shouldn't they open them? Because they are businesses and they are seeing a gap in the market that they need to fill, that we are not filling as black people. So it's not wrong for them to open those shops. It's a gap in the market. It's not a matter of race. It's not a matter of oppression. It's just a gap. It's just a good business move. The only way we are going to stop that business move is if we open these spaza shops as black people. That's what I think about this whole thing that's happening. You tell me on the comment section down below, Wuti, do you also think that we are being used by white people in South Africa so that white people can take over the township economy? That we are busy chasing away foreigners, closing their spaza shops, not realizing that we are being used so that white people can open their spaza shops? Do you also think that? Or do you also think we are closing the spaza shops because we want to close them because they are dangerous to the community? And what do you think about the people who say we should fight when we see a ShopRite trying to open a spaza shop or Pick n Pay trying to open a spaza shops, but we are not opening any as black people? Tell me on the comment section down below. But if you enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel and this is Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.